You know what? I might look at making this drum track just perfect by using these features that most DAWs have where you can actually quantize your audio instead of just MIDI. You can even move around your audio and make a less than perfect performance pretty close to perfect. So I'm not sure what that would be called. I think maybe audio warp. Oh, that's cool. There's this fit to improvisation command. It says it sets a series of tempos that fits the material you have recorded. So let's say you just record your guitar, or you doing a scratch track without any metronome. Then Cakewalk, if you select this fit to improvisation, I'm going to try and use this in some future ones. It will try and see what tempo you're playing at, and it will create like a tempo track in the background that matches how you played. So then you can have subtle variations in tempo, which is like a live performance has that, which is, I think, a lot of people like that, these variations in tempo that come with live music. That's one of the big differences between, computer-made music and live music is that humans aren't perfect, and I think we actually like that. So I'm going to definitely try that out because that's something I think is really cool. Okay, I don't know if the user manual is giving me exactly what I want here, so search the rest of the internet. AudioSnap, what it's called. Okay, guys, I'm learning how to do this right now. Maybe you can hear it through my laptop speakers. This guy's got a video here. Audio Sorcerer is his channel, and he's teaching me about how to fix my audio performances. So I got to go up here to Views, apparently, and hit this AudioSnap palette. There we go. Step 1. Okay, I gotta choose the clip I want. I do have a clip selected, I think, so that's good. So I think anything I do is going to apply to that clip. Power. You gotta turn this sucker on. Boom. Well, would you look at that? Looks like it did a pretty good job at finding all the transients. I'm not finding AudioSnap in the Cakewalk user manual, which is quite strange because it's kind of a big deal. Oh, it is in here. I guess I just didn't type it in right. What is this? Zero crossing audio. I want to know what that means. La 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 la. Zero crossing rate of an audio frame is the rate of sine. That's it's kind of gibberish to me. Anyone can put this in words I understand? Zero crossing and DC offset. This guy's got a 1 minute 45-second video. Mr. Audio Sound Images. Okay. Tell me all about it, dude.
Does anyone know what zero crossing and DC offset are?
I don't. I'm here. Very good. That makes sense. It's very simple. Okay, zero crossing is just the point right in the middle, basically. You have positive and you have negative right at zero. That's zero crossing. Just so you know. So these little thingies here, Cakewalk tries to place them at a zero crossing, it says. So a place where there is zero voltage, basically. We're right in the middle. So that way you don't get any popping or clipping or anything like that. But it says it might not be exactly at a zero crossing, but that's where it's trying to place these snap markers, transient markers. So if I want, I can go in and move these markers around, but it looks like it did a pretty good job. There you go. You see here, it's telling me what it's showing me. It's showing me the audio transients right here. Here's the AudioSnap options. Let's open that up. Auto fade, split clips. Okay, that's cool. 0.1 millisecond. Wow. It's a very small amount of time. So here's the threshold. So say it's detecting transients where you don't want it to. You drag this and it'll select less and less. So I think it was pretty good where it was at there, maybe 7%. So that's good. Resolution. Where's that at? Resolution all. Okay. Pretty cool. So say you only want things played on the downbeat. Boom. So only notes that fall very close to the downbeat will be kept. Wow, this is awesome. This is a really good feature. So it looks like Elastic Pro, the method that it uses is the one that it says in the owner's manual here. It says,
Elastic Pro is a general-purpose, high-quality time-stretching engine that fulfills the demands of professional productions and broadcast applications. It minimizes stretching artifacts, offers stable timing, inter-channel phase coherence, and sample-accurate stretching, which allows for sharp transients and crystal-clear vocals.
Sounds good to me. So you know what? I'm just going to hit this now. And offset, I want this so I think this is going to put it 2 ticks in the future, which is going to make it a little behind or after the beat, which is what I want. Okay, well, let's give it a go. Oh, definitely did something there. Let's check it out. I think it's ruining some of my my transients because it's chopping it up, the transient right in the middle. The transients need to be delayed a bit because then what's happening is it's hitting the waveform right in the middle. It's splitting it up and it's ruining the transient. So I need to undo that, I think. Undo quantize. I really don't have to go in and edit every one of these markers. That'd be quite time consuming. So maybe there's a way to just move them all like to the left enough so they're not cutting this waveform. So I click on one transient marker. Currently that selects it. Control, so I can select multiple transients by just control click, but I want to select all of them and move them all back. So I'm going to try this. Hold down the shift key. Let's just see if that works. So click, then shift. Yes. And then shift again. Yes. Very good. Okay, so now I'm going to go all the way to the end of the track. Hold shift. Boom. Select all of them. Okay, look at that. I don't want it there. I want it hitting right here. So I'm going to grab this and move it. Yeah, it moved all of them. So that's more what I'm looking for. Uh-oh, what happened there? Looked like it didn't move it. Okay, well, I think it's stretching them. Oh, whoops, I stretched them. I don't want to stretch them. I want to move the transient. Yeah, I just want to move the transients. Using the move tool. Yes, that's what I want. Here's the move tool. Ha, let me try now. Yes! Sweet! Oh, see, I don't want one there. Now let's adjust this threshold a bit. Get rid of both of them. Just get rid of one. 78. What about 79? Oops. 79. There we go. Looks like it's keeping the big ones. Yeah, it is missing some of them though. Bugger. So do I have to go through and edit these? Probably then. Bollocks. Okay. So how do you get rid of a marker? Erase tool. Using the erase tool. I guess you just grab the old erase tool and you erase them. Right here, get out of here. Can I erase you? It's not erasing it. Oh, that's cool. If I push down on my little wheel, it opens up this and then I can choose what tool I want. Transient marker context menu. Oh, select markers. Oh, well, that would have been easy. You can only erase user created. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, how do I get rid of ones that aren't user created? Using the mute tool on AudioSnap transients. Well, maybe that's what I want. It'll disable it. Yeah. Mute. Ha ha! Yes! Hell yeah. Oh yeah, booyakasha. Kicking some serious butt now. This drum performance is going to be perfect. People going to think I'm friggin' sweet at the drums, but I will know that I'm a fraud. I'm a great big phony. Get out of here. We don't need you. Goodbye. This is very exciting work. Scrolling slowly. Scrolling slowly. Markers, audio transit markers that know me. And they can't go back. Well, they can go back if you want. You just click them again with the mute tool and they'll come back. Is that how it works? Oh! Hey! Booyakasha! Booyah, booyah, booyah! So now, It's time to quantize this mofo. Quantize this mofo right on up. Time to quantize. 70%, sure. Offset. Now, I think I actually want to leave it. Oh yeah. Now it's not ruining the kicks. Sounds pretty darn good to me. So now time to fix up the snare. The snare! Fix up them snare, man. Look at all those hit points. Now I need to edit them, make sure they're not cutting off my snare, and it looks like they just might be. They're doing it again, sons of bees. This is what you do. You right click, select all, and then you drag them. Let's just play it safe and drag it nice and far behind. Now that should do the trick. Let's make sure they didn't insert markers where they shouldn't have. A little bit. Oh, see, look at that. You're not needed. Okay, so now when I do good. For the most part, it's pretty good. Oh, are you in a bad spot, transient? You look like you might be in a bad spot. Yeah, look at that. That's not good. That sucker needs to get moved. By clicking, yes. Oh yeah, Alt. Press Alt and scroll, and that will zoom in. Awesome. That's going to be a bit of a time saver for sure. Oh, good. And wherever your cursor is, that's where it zooms in and out. So let's see if I did over here. Oh, hell yeah. I'm really getting the hang of this now. So I can be much more efficient. An efficient DAW-er. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Think there's going to be peace when I'm done this song? I don't know. I doubt it. Now, here, let me play it. Take it. That needs a transient marker. Now, how to add transient marker? Perhaps draw is what I'm looking for. Oh, look at this sucker. He's way off. Gosh darn, you get back where you belong. Snap. No, I don't want snap. Go away. Go away, snap. Draw. Oh, hell yeah. Just drew a friggin' marker in there. How sweet is that? And then, oh, look at this. Gotta go in here and do this all myself. It's really not that bad. They did a pretty good job. But, you know, I gotta complain, because that's what I do. Complainer. No, I'm not a complainer. That's not true. I only complain sometimes. Carry on my wayward shine. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary eyes to rest. Don't you cry no more. I was tempted to go in here and just set each one of these ones perfectly. Is it worth it? You know, to get a perfect performance? Perhaps it is worth it. Maybe I ought to go in there and fix them all. Geez, that's going to take a while. If I was like an intern in a studio, this is what I'd be doing. And you know what? I wouldn't hate it, to be honest. It's better than a lot of things I've done. It's better than digging holes all day for grumpy old men who freaking hate your guts. Maybe because you're like a cocky teenager or something. Maybe that's why they hate you. Could be. It's hard to remember. Those days are quite a while ago now. All right, we're going in and fixing them all one by one. It can't take too long. What, it'll take me 20 minutes at the most. Like, come on, that's nothing. I'll sit and stare at the wall for 20 minutes sometimes, you know. Enjoy staring at walls, actually. It's one of my hobbies. You guys should try it. You never stared at a wall? Just give it a go. I mean, I guess it's kind of like meditation. That's what I should do, invent my own meditation. I'll write a book, Staring at Walls with Kristian Zulinick, by Kristian Zulinick. And it's all about the virtues of staring at walls. Would it sell any copies? Probably. Probably would sell a lot of copies. I mean, are you even a thing? Like, what are you? What are you, thing? Uh-oh. Okay, maybe you are a thing. I'll just leave you. Okay, well, I've learned a lot in the past half hour. Like, I think I could make a video on how to use AudioSnap. You know, that guy's video is pretty good, though. But I could even do a little more in-depth But maybe people don't want that in depth. They just want to know how to use it, you know? It's like a car. They don't want to know how the friggin' pistons work. And some people do, but most people just want to drive the damn thing. I wish there was a way to like super fast scroll. Ooh, I will move you to zero crossing. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for zero crossing. See that? That's not zero crossing. That's zero crossing. I know what zero crossing means now. How awesome is that? And so do you guys. We are freaking audio engineers. We are geniuses. Let's form a club. You like your sandwiches with 3 pieces of bread? Was it Mitch Hedberg? He's like, I ordered the club sandwich, man, and I'm not even a member. I don't know how I get away with it. Like, how you figure that went down? Just a couple guys one day were like, hey, man, how you feel about sandwiches with 3 pieces of bread? I'm for them. Well, let's form a club. He's like, yes, but we need some more stipulations. Yes, we do. How about we arrange them into a triangle? Yes. And then some guy goes, I like my sandwiches with alfalfa sprouts in them. Well, you're not in the fucking club. Mitch Hedberg is one of my favorites. Just everything he says is funny because he says it. He says things funny. I heard that one time. Someone said, what is it? A good comedian says funny things, but a great comedian says things funny. So no matter what they say, it's funny. That was Mitch Hedberg, I think. But Mitch Hedberg also said funny things. He said funny things funny. That's basically as good as you can get. And then he did a bunch of drugs and died, sadly. It happens to a lot of the greats, it seems. They just, they like getting fucked up. Probably because they're all, like, not happy. They have something wrong with them, and that's why they, I don't know, that's what drives them to be a great comedian or a great artist. Maybe, just a theory. I'm not sure if that's true. This is all music is, just little ups and downs. Just arranged in different ways. But no, it's more than that, isn't it? It's not just ups and downs, it's music. It sounds like something. You just tell someone that music is ups and downs, they have no idea what music is. They have to hear it. That's an argument. That's an argument in philosophy. What is it? Mary in the black and white room. If you're into philosophy, you might know that argument. But if you don't, check it out. It's all about this argument that, what it is. Let's say we're talking about, like, color, you know. To seeing red, that's something that you cannot learn from books. You have to see it. And when you see red, you learn something. That's the argument. You learn something. You learn what it's like to see red. And that's I think it's an argument against these, like, materialists, these reductionists that say, oh, the brain is nothing more than, or experience is nothing more than neurons firing. I might not be totally representing that correctly, but well, when I make this video, I'm definitely going to spare you guys this me scrolling through here for 20 minutes. Although I feel like this is where all my best little bits are. Well, I'll just have to go through and cut them out. I was feeling a little awkward in the beginning, you know? You never know. Turn on the camera, start talking. You hope you're gonna be on. You're gonna be entertaining and engaging, but sometimes you're just gonna be a monotone bore with nothing much exciting really come out of your mouth. That's it. That's my fear in life. That I'll be a monotone bore. Because I think I can tend to be a monotone bore. And who wants that? Who wants to deal with a monotone bore? Nobody. Get lost, monotone bore. We don't want you here. You fucking boring ass monotone. Go somewhere else. It's like, alright, fine. I guess you're right. Fuck. Yeah, I think I gotta go and change the hit points on my kick drum. Because this makes a big difference. If these aren't lined up properly, it's not going to quantize properly. Especially if you have a hit marker right in the middle, it's going to screw up your sound. It's not even just going to ruin the quantization, it's going to ruin the sound. So if you are meticulous like me, this is, I think, really the only way to do it. I was like, yeah, whatever. You guys haven't heard that song? Check it out. Whatever by My United States of Whatever by Liam Lynch. Great. Freaking brilliant. It's like, yeah, whatever. I was hanging downtown and then Kiki came up and she was out like, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Because this is my United States of whatever. And this is my United States of whatever. That's the kind of music I want to write, just something original and good like that. It's interesting, you look at some waveforms, and you have this little lead in here. Like, what is that? And then you have a big transient. Like, what's going on there? Maybe something like the air right before the stick hits the actual snare drum. There's like a little air moving or something there. But then it doesn't happen all the time, so I don't know why that is. So if you zoomed in and looked at the snare drum in slow-mo, it would be moving back and forth like that, I guess. No, way faster, never mind. But it's like weird, there's like two patterns. Like this is a waveform. But then if you zoom right in, look at that. It's a complex waveform. Wow, look at that. And that's interesting though, just to zoom in, and that's what we're dealing with here. These are your samples. Each one of these that's a sample. And there's 44,000 of these. 44,100 of these in 1 second. And I can go in here and like edit these, I think, even if I want to. I want to bring that one down or bring this one down. That's why digital is pretty cool. What you can actually do with digital. You have a lot of power to edit in digital, Back in analog days, forget about it. You're not going to be editing a waveform like sample by sample. It's just, you can't do it. Oh, that would suck if it just sounded like shit after all this work. It just didn't work at all. It'd be very depressing. Sometimes I wonder if I should have just done MIDI drums on this, if I'm just going to compress it and then AudioSnap it. It's like, why not just use MIDI? Well, that one's way off. Holy crap. Come on, Cakewalk, figure it out. You awesome free DAW that have done nothing. I've given nothing to acquire. Just for free. How incredible is that? The amount of work that had to go into this, and it's like, here you go, guys. Everybody, just have this. Come up dry every time that I try to be a better man. I don't know if I really can, so maybe I'm forever stuck with all of these. Maybe I'm forever stuck. Yep, I'm starting to think that, that's just how it is. I just got bad feelings, and it's my personality. Just have to deal with it. Just realizing how much work I've done, and I would not want to lose that, so save it up. And then after this, I think it's going to be pizza time, 10:50, because I think I earned a pizza. Yeah? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Did I earn a pizza? Or am I just a narcissistic, entitled millennial? Or both. Maybe it doesn't have to be either or. I could still be narcissistic, entitled millennial, but who really deserves a pizza? Because all this work he's been doing for himself to help just himself, basically. Well, the world too, because, you guys hopefully are learning something here, how to make beats. How to make music, just like Zool. Maybe you guys think that's something that you don't want. You don't want to make music like me. You want to make fucking good music, not this shitty, depressing crap that I make. The thought of doing this for the whole drum track now is a bit daunting. I'll see if it turns out awesome for this one, then I'll probably do it. Because I am a bit of a perfectionist. Probably why I'm so friggin' depressed, because I want to be perfect and not even friggin' close. I mean, what is perfect anyway? It's really whatever you want it to be. There's no objective perfect, is there? I mean, in some things there is, like on a math test. You get 100 out of 100. You can't get any better. That's as good, objectively speaking, as you can do. So yes, that would be perfect, but what is a perfect human being? You know? It's not like a math test. I don't think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. This is philosophy and music. Maybe I should change the name. Zool does philosophy and music. And laments about his existence. And talks about how much he sucks. That's a pretty complicated title, though, so... But again, you let me know, guys, because I'll do whatever you guys want. No, that's not true. Sunshine and Rainbows asked me to whisper, and I didn't even do that. I'm terribly sorry, Sunshine and Rainbows. I actually don't like whispering that much. I shouldn't have even offered. So I apologize. So I'm going to just stop offering things that I don't want to do. Like, you do this long enough, you just kind of get in this, like, zombie, like, zone. It's kind of nice, actually. Here you go, folks. Key to happiness. Make shitty drum tracks, and then activate AudioSnap, and go in there. So that's my second book. What was my first book? Staring at the Wall, right. Life Tips by Chris. If you want to be like me, live at your mom's house at 30 and make music, and, stare at the wall and spend like 40 minutes perfecting your snap points using AudioSnap by Cakewalk. Easy peasy. Key to a good life. Oh, what happened there? I made it go bigger somehow. What did I press? The FN? Damn it, what did I do there? I somehow made the waveform get larger vertically. Did I press Control and Alt? Oh, you guys, I figured something out accidentally. Hold down Control and Alt and then scroll, and it will make your actual waveform bigger. Oh, that's great. That is super great. Frick yeah. Just love that when you just stumble upon something like that. It's awesome. And of course, I'm using the Control and the Alt key. Like, it's only a matter of time before I accidentally press both. Frick yeah. I'm pumped. I hope you guys are as pumped as I am. If I have any viewers even making it this far, maybe I'll just put this right at the start. You guys will see it then for sure. And I remember you. Will you remember? I will always remember you, Sarah McLachlan, because you have written the most beautiful music, and you have the voice of an angel. It's just, if there's angels, that's what they sound like. There's no doubt in my mind. You know what? I think Sarah McLachlan is an angel. She does all this great stuff, doesn't she? She puts on, like, concerts for, like, women to, like, protect women who are just getting treated awfully in Africa. This is a really crude interpretation of, or a crude, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for. What I'm trying to say is that this is probably not super accurate. I could have said it much better and much more informed, but the point of the matter is that I'm pretty sure Sarah McLachlan is awesome. You know how everyone's obsessed with Keanu Reeves right now? Like, I agree, Keanu Reeves is sweet, but what about Sarah McLachlan? How come you guys aren't, how come the internet's not going crazy over Sarah McLachlan? Maybe there's a bunch of dirt on Sarah McLachlan I don't know about. Could be. Anyway, Sarah, if you're watching, if you would come on my on Zool Makes Music, my life would be complete. I'd probably just kill myself after that because everything would be a disappointment after you are on my show. So maybe you shouldn't come on my show because then I'll probably kill myself. But still, I would really love for you to be on my show. You know what? I won't kill myself, okay? I promise. I promise you guys, if Sarah McLachlan comes on my show, I will not intentionally die. Super pinky promise. And I will remember that moment forever. The moment Sarah McLachlan came on Zool Makes Music. Can you imagine that if Sarah McLachlan actually came on this random channel with, no, she wouldn't do it. She doesn't have time. She's like, I have shit to do, man. Like, you have a tiny YouTube channel that like 4 people watch. Like, what do you think I'm just gonna come on there? Like, this is not a charity case. You're not like dying of cancer or something. Like, fuck off. I'm trying to save the world from hunger and make the most beautiful music. Like, no, I'm not coming on your goddamn show. You know, I totally understand if that's how Sarah McLachlan would react. I mean, first of all, how am I even going to get in touch? Like, can you just call Sarah McLachlan? Does she have you just send her an email? Like, how does that work? You must have to get in touch with her manager or something. And she probably gets like thousands of emails and letters a day that her manager, she has like a team of people that just like look through them and are like, oh, you might want to read this, Sarah. And if they read mine, they'd be like, that's junk mail. Like, just throw that out. Because it's some fucking entitled millennial who thinks he's worthy of having you on his stupid YouTube. Well, you know what? Is this a stupid YouTube channel? I don't think so. I don't think it's that stupid. I wouldn't have made it if I thought it was totally stupid, you know, making music. It's a thing that people like to do. So let's just share that. Let's go on this journey together. So no. But still, Sarah McLachlan, she's got bigger fish to fry. Let's just say that. Not that what I'm doing here is totally stupid, but I wonder what Sarah McLachlan does on like a daily basis. There's probably a lot of good stuff, like feeding the hungry, doing charity, doing fundraisers, maybe helping out aspiring songwriters. Just an all-around good woman, you know, good person. Just tries to make the world a better place. Like if there is perfect, that's as close as you can get, is Sarah McLachlan. It's like, objectively speaking, that is the perfect human being. I should just name this episode Why Sarah McLachlan is the Best, or something like that. Or like, Sarah McLachlan, will you have my children? Actually, no, that would be a waste, you know? She could do so much better than me. Like, why? I wouldn't want that for her sake. I'd be like, no, Sarah, even if she wanted my kids, I'd be like, this is wrong to mix your perfect genetics with my, like, just average genetics. Let's be honest here, guys. Maybe even below average. Oh my God, you guys, that's it. That's the end. Oh my God. Okay, well now it's time to AudioSnap this mofo. 1/16. Oh my God, please sound good. Please, Lord, if there is a Lord, Jesus Christ, God, whatever, please make this sound incredible for me. No, really? That can't be. Like, what? How did that? That just doesn't make sense how it went that horribly wrong. It's confusing too. Maybe I did something weird, like in quantize here, I did something weird. Window, I mean, it worked on the other one. No, why? Why on earth is that what that sounds like? It should not do that. Crossfade. Maybe the crossfade is too big. Okay, I set you to 10. Oh man, that's such a bummer. How can that be? But then it just does that. Like, oh. That sounds good. So is it just at the beginning then that this weird shit happens? So everything's normal after that. So let's just zoom in there and see why that's being all funky. You know what? Maybe I'll just take all those hit points out. Okay, let's give that another go. I think that's going to work. Yeah, it's perfect, basically. know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make it ahead of the beat a little bit, I think, a little bit slow. Let's see if that sounds cool. Oh, fuck. See, it fucks it up there that it can't handle a little like fast, like ticka. Maybe because that's more than a 16th. 1, 2, ticka. I don't think so. I think that's a 16th though. Maybe we got to try like 30-second notes in my quantizing, because maybe that's all the problem is, just the grid is somehow set wrong. Pretty sure it should be 16th notes though. Well, let's just give it a try. See what happens. Bad feelings in my heart. I think from now on I'm going to sing everything like Kim Jong-il from Team America. He can't say his L's properly, so he just says R's instead. Feelings. He sings I'm so lonely, I'm so lonely, so lonely. Come on. If you haven't seen Team America, do yourself a big old favor and go watch it, because, or anything by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, because they're, I would say they're geniuses. I'm not qualified to assess who's a genius or not, but I think you could probably find among smart people a consensus that those guys are geniuses. Okay, why don't we try one of this? Yeah, that sounds like a dog shit. Well, maybe there's some other, maybe don't auto crossfade. No, that's not it. How about window? What if we just do window like 1%? What does that do? Ah! There you have it, folks. Somehow window messes everything up. So be sure to set your window to 1% if you don't want it to get all screwed up. Then you know what window is. Is there something on the owner's manual here? Let me read about that. Quantize some portion of a project, you might not want to adjust notes that are very far from the grid.
In the window or sensitivity setting lets you choose how close to the resolution grid a note must be located for quantize to move it. Oh. A window of 100% includes all notes and guarantees that all notes will be shifted to lie exactly on the grid.
Oh, so if I just undo window, then it's just not going to quantize at all. Oh, well, that's a bummer. So that's why it fixed it, but, well, fudge. Yes, I said fudge. I'm swearing with fudge because I can't say the real F word. That's a naughty word, and it only leads to bad things in the world. It damages the fragile minds of young children, and YouTube just generally doesn't like it when you say the F-U-C-K word. Fuck you.